So we have a range of different kinds of projects here, and again, it's about being at MIT and being interdisciplinary, but they all focus around preparing communities for disaster, which is usually more of a disaster management field, but we approach it through design. And so that's where the types of projects we end up doing are quite vast. Some of them are extremely planning-based, thinking strategically, working with organizations. We build prototypes and we design buildings, and we also build technology platforms. And so we are able to span a vast variety of different kinds of projects through the lab. And many of the projects actually run for a very long time. For example, Risk Map is a project we started a number of years ago, and it's about capturing real-time flood mapping and connecting residents who are on the ground really going through the flood at the moment, but then being able to share that information with emergency managers, and so that emergency managers can respond more quickly. So this is a project that started many years ago, but now we've evolved and have different modules that come with the project alongside a emergency shelter coordination project that uses the same based platform, but it's a module that's laid on top of it. Currently, we're working on an AI-based module, which then, when all of these flood reports are coming in at the same time, it helps to sort and prioritize which ones are most important. In the original Risk Map project, it's similar to a lot of projects in the lab, actually, where we tried to connect people's everyday activities with something that they can use during a disaster. So it's not like all of a sudden during a disaster you have to download an app, learn how to use it, but we really wanted to connect something that you're comfortable doing already with something that you can use if you are stuck in a flood. And so it relies on social media that people already use, like Twitter or Facebook, or in different countries we use different programs. In Japan we use Line, in Thailand we use Line, and so people are familiar already and they're sharing this information with family and friends, but this asks them to also share the report with us. And then we have a system that then connects to emergency managers, and there's a loop that's created from this process. The way Google Maps works is it takes you to places where there's no traffic. And so essentially in floods and in wildfire situations too, we've heard of a lot of issues with people getting directed into exactly where you're not supposed to be going, where the streets are flooded. And so this Risk Map project actually helps to pinpoint which intersections are flooded, where you should avoid, and it's all gathered through this conversation with people on the ground. So for earthquakes, we're really working with the system to help with coordinating shelters. So as emergency shelters, temporary shelters open, it's a system that allows people to see how full they're getting, how quickly they're getting full. But also if there's debris on the streets that are blocking the streets, then this system will allow people to understand that that street is blocked and they would need to go around a different direction.